Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday, what is today? 27th, I think? 26th, 27th? I don't know. Anyway, it's 10:50. I'm out. I've been out for like 20 minutes. I drove just kind of around town for a minute, and then I came over to the mall parking lots where I usually wait for all orders, but it's pretty close to Walmart, so anyway, the only Walmart orders I'm getting today look like this, and they are terrible. Let me just tell you. $15 for, what does it say, 35 miles? Are you kidding me? And that's just to get there. And Walmart actually shorts the mileage a little bit, so it's probably more like 40 miles, 45 miles. And then I have to drive back. So just say 90 miles, even 80 to 90 miles for $15. That's ridiculous. The first come first serve offers, I get the notification, but by the time I open the app, or even when I have the app open, when it sends a notification, I'll look at my phone and I'll see it for a split second and it's gone. People are just accepting so quickly. Just everything that they get offered, they're just hitting accept on. So it's really hard to even get an order, even when they get sent to your phone. And then it just seems like the just for you ones are completely terrible. So I just haven't gotten very many that were takeable, in my opinion. We're getting close to lunchtime. We're about 7 minutes away from when people usually start ordering lunch here. So hopefully we can get some DoorDashes. I do have Uber on. I did get one Uber Eats order this week for $9, which was nice. Because I never get Uber orders. So I do have it running. Probably won't see much or anything from Uber, but there's always a chance. Well, guys, it is 3 o'clock, and I've only gotten a couple orders today. So it's been pretty rough. By the way, it is 101 degrees outside, and it is incredibly windy. And those are two miserable combinations. If you never had the pleasure of being in 101 degrees plus 30 plus mile per hour winds, you're very lucky. Anyway, I did get a Chicken Express order. It was going to an apartment. I got that delivered, and then I think it was like $5. And then I got a Pizza Hut order. I think that one was going 2 or 3 miles, but it was paying like $9, maybe $9 and some change. Well, I did manage to snag a Walmart order. It's not great by any means. It's $8 for one drop off, but it's literally a few bags and then 4 gallons of tea, which I can probably get in one trip, 2 gallons per hand, and maybe I can get the bags in there somewhere, but if not, it's fine. I am grateful to get any Spark orders because, like I said, they're few and far between lately. And this one, it's a couple miles from where I wait to Walmart, but it's only going out past Walmart a little way, so it's really not that far of an order or anything. So anyway, I decided to take it. I decided last minute, so I don't have the original screenshot for you. Let's go get it delivered. Walmart order was delivered. Like I said, she lived about a mile or a mile and a half past Walmart, out kind of in the country. So it was pretty easy. I went 55 miles per hour to get there. So anyway, got that done. And then I ran home to use the restroom, and then I ran an errand for my sister-in-law. And right after finishing that errand, I got a McDonald's order. Look at the note on this lady's door. I thought it was kind of funny. It says, "Don't touch my shit," or something like that. But anyway, I got that one dropped off as well. And I'm hoping to snag one more before Justin gets off, which is in about 12 or 13 minutes. So let's see if we can snag one more. That way we can call it a day and feel good about, getting a few orders today. I can be happy with that if I can get one more. So, well, literally seconds after filming that clip, I got my last little order. McDonald's, $5, going, I think, less than 2 miles, like a mile and a half maybe. So, and McDonald's is literally a block away from where I'm sitting. So let's go get it done. Last order of the day done. It was leave at door, contactless delivery. And the Amazon driver got there at the same time I did. So I let him put his package down first. That sounds weird. He delivered first and took a picture, and then I delivered the McDonald's. But yeah, anyway, that's it for today. Tomorrow I won't be out for too long. Justin and I are actually going to a small concert, which is very unlike us. Y'all know we love Post Malone, and we'll go to a Post Malone concert anytime, any day, any place. But we're very non-social, actually. So, sorry, I had to move the camera. Anyway, we don't typically like to go to, you know, places where there's going to be a lot of people, basically. Unless it's, you know, Post Malone or something like that we really, truly love. But this guy actually performed at Post Malone's last tour. He was one of the what do you call it? What do you call it? I don't know. Anyways, he performed under Post Malone and Jelly Roll, and it was really fun, and he did a really good job, and we looked his music up afterward, and we really like a lot of his songs. And so I saw an ad that he would be performing a couple hours away from here, so I was like, that'd be kind of fun to just go. And it was, the tickets were like $30, so it was really cheap, and it gets us out of the house and gives us something to do, so I think it'll be fun. But anyway, we have to leave for that around 1 tomorrow in the afternoon, so I will probably get up fairly early and try to get some breakfast orders and try to be done by lunch. So we'll see how that goes. I'll take you guys along for that, but for now I'm done for the day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So it's very windy today. Very windy. It was hard to sleep last night. The wind was like rattling the windows. We live in these apartments and the windows are not great. Though all night they rattled and it was very hard to get good sleep. Woke up several times, but it's okay. I don't feel super tired, at least. But I need to try and get at least a couple orders if I can before we leave. Forgot I had an Amazon package being delivered today, so I paused because it sent me an alert saying they were less than 10 stops away. So I waited about 15 minutes and they got it delivered. But anyway, I threw on peak pay, I guess because of the wind. They've sent me probably 3 or 4 high wind warnings in your area notifications. So I don't know if they threw the peak pay on because of that or what, but anyway, it's just $1 peak pay, so nothing too crazy. Our first order, they did send me a McDonald's $3 order going to a school, and I do need the order, so I probably should have taken it, but it wasn't worth it. $3 to have to park far away, walk in the wind to the school, and go deliver it. And $3 was not, there's no tip on that, because like I said, there's $1 peak pay, so I just was like, I'd rather not get the order than have to take that. So I'm glad I didn't take it because I just got I think it's $6.50 plus, something like that, Taco Bell going probably less than 2 miles or around 2 miles. So anyway, it just pulled up to Taco Bell. I'm going to go in and see if it's ready. Did manage to get the Taco Bell order dropped off. They didn't have the drink that he wanted. Of course, Taco Bell is always out of something here. And it's usually the drinks, but they'll be out of beef tortillas, literally, like, I don't even know how they stay open sometimes. But anyway, he wanted a Baja Blast freeze. They didn't have freezes, so he just got a regular Baja Blast. But anyway, got that dropped off. It went up to $8.25, I think it was. And I had my own lunch, and then I sat around for a while waiting, and I just barely got my second order, and it was to Wendy's. And I just got that dropped off, and I think it paid $7 and some change. I don't remember exactly, but anyway, Justin just pulled into town. It is about 1 o'clock, so we really should be leaving in the next 15 minutes or so. So I think we're going to meet up at the house and just grab a couple things that we need and get going. Hello, guys. It is Tuesday, the 31st of March, and I wanted to chat with you guys for a minute. I didn't end this video yet because we've been really busy. All the weekend we had like no downtime at all. You guys know Friday we went to a concert. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And then, so, you know, that took us, we didn't get back to like 2 a.m. or something like that. And then Saturday we went out of town because they had a card show. If you guys don't know, we're into Pokemon, One Piece, different things, and so we like to go to card shows every once in a while. And we live in a smaller town, so there's never any where we live, so we always have to travel to go to them. So we did that, and then we came home and we worked, and then that was pretty much all of Saturday. And then Sunday we helped Justin's family with some stuff, and that took up most of the day, and then we worked the rest of the evening as well. So we had a really busy weekend, so I just haven't had time to edit the video for you guys. But yeah, the concert, It was fun as far as the music was great. We went for Wyatt Flores. If I didn't say that already, he opened for Post Malone last year on Posty's tour. We didn't do a ton of research on the location or the venue or anything like that. We kind of knew because it was general admission standing only, so you kind of had to like get there and get where you wanted to be. So we got there early. We waited in line for the doors to open. There was probably, I don't know, a good 30, 40 people in front of us. And so they finally let us in. Everything was fine. Went to the merch booth, got a couple things, and we went and got our spot. And then it started to get fuller and fuller and fuller as time went on. And everybody and their mothers were drinking. And me and Justin aren't drinkers. And we should have known that a lot of people drink at these events, which I don't understand why. No hate. If you drink, that's your business. That's not my business. So do you. But I don't understand why people get like so drunk that they can't even function. Aren't you there to like enjoy the music and the artist and appreciate, the music? I don't know how you can do that when you're like on the verge of passing out, but again, it's just personal preference. I'm not a drinker, so anyway, everybody was like pushing through constantly to go to find the bathrooms or go get more drinks or go to the merch booth or go do whatever they were doing. And so we were constantly getting like pushed around, and people were getting in front of us, and they would just show up towards the end and just get right in front of you, and you couldn't see, and you're like, what the hell, I've been here for 4 hours and you just got here and you're gonna get right in front of me. So people were really rude, and it just wasn't the greatest experience as far as the crowd goes, but the artist performed really well. It was good music, and we did leave early because of all the shenanigans that were going on, and everybody was drinking, like I said, so we wanted to get out of there before they all started driving, and who knows how crazy it was getting out of there at the end. But anyway, all that being said, I'm still glad we went. It was something out of our comfort zone. So I just wanted to update you on that, and I also wanted to say sorry it took me so long to get this video out. Like I said, we had a really busy weekend, and DoorDash has just been so slow. I finally got one Spark order, so that was exciting. And yeah, it's just been really slow getting orders. So, slow orders means slow content for you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.